Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to dive into a crucial topic that is often discussed during Java programming interviews: error handling in Java streams. Whether you're applying for a junior or senior developer position, understanding how to handle errors in streams effectively is key to writing robust, maintainable code. So, let's get started by exploring how stream operations work, and then dive deep into error handling techniques, including best practices and real-world examples. And of course, we'll discuss how you can present this knowledge during an interview. First things first, let's talk about Java streams. Streams in Java offer a powerful abstraction for processing sequences of elements, things like lists or collections, in a functional style. However, in real-world applications, we often work with operations that might throw exceptions. For example, when performing file I/O or making network calls, these operations might fail due to unforeseen reasons like network issues or file corruption. So how do we handle these exceptions while maintaining the smooth flow of our application? That's what we'll explore in this section. Now let's look at some common practices for handling errors in streams. 1. Use of try-catch blocks. One of the most straightforward ways to handle errors in streams is by using try-catch blocks around stream operations. In an interview, it's crucial to explain that the goal is to catch exceptions and handle them gracefully so they don't break the entire stream pipeline. Here's a quick example. In this example, we use the map function to attempt parsing strings into integers. When a number format exception occurs, we catch it, log the error, and return null. Then, we filter out the null values using the filter method. During an interview, you could mention that this is a simple way of handling exceptions while processing streams. Custom exception handling. In some cases, it might be beneficial to handle specific exceptions. For example, if you're working with different types of errors, creating custom exceptions can help. Let's see how you can design your own exceptions. In this case, we define a custom exception class, custom exception, that extends the generic exception class. In an interview, you can explain that custom exceptions allow you to have more meaningful error messages and provide specific information about different error scenarios. Now that we have basic error handling techniques down, let's move on to some best practices that you can apply while working with streams. 1. Avoid silent failures. One of the biggest mistakes developers can make is silently swallowing exceptions. It's essential to always log exceptions, which helps during debugging and ensures that you're aware of any issues. For instance, in the previous example, we logged the number format exception. In an interview, this is a good point to discuss because logging is a critical part of robust error management. 2. Use optional to handle absence of values. Another best practice is using optional to represent values that may or may not be present. This helps in avoiding null checks and makes your code cleaner. In optional example class, we use optional.ofNullable to wrap a potentially null value and then call ifPresent to handle it if it's not null. In interviews, discussing optional is essential to show your knowledge of cleaner, safer code practices. Be aware of stream API limitations. In some stream operations, such as for each, throwing checked exceptions directly isn't allowed. In such cases, you'll need to wrap checked exceptions into unchecked exceptions. In the example, we use a runtime exception to wrap a number format exception, allowing us to throw it from the for each method. Let's summarize some of the most important points for interview preparation when discussing error handling in Java streams. 1. Log all exceptions to avoid silent failures. 2. Use optional to handle nullable values safely. 3. Be mindful of limitations in stream operations like for each that can't throw checked exceptions. 4. Create custom exception classes for more meaningful error reporting. 5. Use try-catch blocks to manage errors gracefully in stream operations. That wraps up our in-depth look at advanced error handling in Java streams. If you're preparing for a Java interview, make sure to highlight your understanding of these techniques. Being able to discuss exception handling and best practices will show that you're ready to tackle real-world scenarios and build reliable applications. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new tutorials. Let us know in the comments how you handle exceptions in your Java projects, and feel free to share your experiences. Until next time, keep coding.